Alright, what's up, David and Danny? This is for your reptile contest, and as you can see, my favorite reptile is going to have to be the rhinoceros iguana. And this is my big male rhinoceros iguana. I've had him for about, I think, 4 years now. His name is, I've never really mentioned it on any of my videos, but his name is Rufka. It's after my favorite clothing brand. It's RVCA, and I just really like that name Rufka, and it kind of fit him. So this is the enclosure he's in, and this is the enclosure he's been in for the past about 3 years. And this thing is huge. It's almost 8 feet all the way across, about 3.5 feet deep, and about 3 feet high. So this thing is big. It was actually built by my father almost 20-something years ago. This thing is older than me. I'm 20 years old, and he's had this thing for a long time. He actually had big green iguanas in it. So anyways, what we did was me and him, we took this huge cage, brought it out here, and we put a ramp. And this ramp goes up onto a hollow rock onto the roof. And let me show you where it goes up to if you haven't seen it already. So it goes up there where he has a monster's cage. It takes up the whole roof. He gets sun whenever he wants. He could thermoregulate as much as possible, come out here in the hot sun all day. Today it's about 80 degrees out, so he's been up there almost all day. I could hear him crawling around up there. So that cage is huge. It's like almost 15 feet across by 10 feet wide. So it's really big. He's got plenty of logs and rocks and stuff that he crawls around up there. A nice big flat rock that he lays up on. And there he is. He just came up because he knew I came out here. I don't know if you saw him, but he just went up there. Alright, so let's go back inside. Interesting facts about rhinoceros iguanas is that they are from the different islands from the Dominican Republic, and they are extremely rare in the wild now. They have been having a lot of problems. They have a lot of programs to start breeding them back up, but their wild numbers are really diminishing, and it's a big problem right now. So the thing that's keeping them going is people like myself, who is going to be captive breeding them. And there's a lot in zoos actually around the United States. If you go to any zoo, pretty much you can find them, and they're just awesome iguanas. There's tons of videos out there of them being like cats. Like, that's the best way to describe it. Just super chill, just walking around, always curious, and that's pretty much why I love them. So to finish off his cage, I usually have newspaper in there, but it's been hard to clean it lately. He destroys it. Inside he has a UVB lamp to get extra vitamins, and a heat lamp, and a night lamp. And everything's on timers. The night lamp comes on at night, and the heat lamp's on during the day. Okay, what I feed him, he eats almost every fruit and every vegetable besides obviously citrus, which is oranges, tangerines, lemons, and stuff like that. This guy eats everything. And I have this fridge right here that I keep his food in, and he eats every lettuce you could think of, and he really hurts my wallet with that because he eats a lot, and so does his girlfriend over there. And this is what I give him. This is a calcium powder, natural, I don't know why it's not coming up, natural cal ultrafine powder. It's just to regulate bone growth, make sure he doesn't get any type of metabolic bone disease, gets his calcium and everything like that. So as you can see, his cage is inside an outside shed. This is where I keep my female rhinoceros iguana, my snakes, my frogs, my rats, everything is out here. And this started off to be a storage shed, but turned into my reptile facility out here. So as you can see, the house is over there, and it's out here. Here it is, and this was actually also built by my dad. So it's got a good size. I've got a padlock on the door for just in case. And let's see, what else did you guys want to know? healthiness. Like, this guy is super healthy, you know. I take the best care of him as I can. I'm out here every day feeding him. He eats every single day. I haven't missed a day in a long time besides when I go on vacation or something, and I just give him a lot of food before I go. So I'm gonna go show you guys the top part of the cage real quick. This video is coming up to 5.5 minutes. I know you want it underneath 7. So real quick, I'm gonna go up on top and talk a little bit about him. Alright, so now we're up on the roof with him. I wanted to show you guys what it's like up here up top. He is nice and warm sitting out here in the sun. And watch, he'll actually chase me around the cage. Come on, buddy. Or Rufka. Never call you by your name. So as you can see, he's got these big logs up here that I actually picked up in Laguna Beach, California. They're all over the beaches down there. And they're really hard, you know, water logs, so there's no problem. They're super smooth. But yeah, also you guys wanted to know where I got him from, and I've never really talked about that in any of my videos either. I got him from a local pet store in La Mirada, California. It's an excellent pet store for reptiles. They specialize in reptiles, and I actually went in there and they had their eggs in there, and I asked them, you know, what that was. And for some reason, they didn't really want the customers to know what they were until they hatched. And I talked to the owner, and he told me they were rhinoceros iguana's eggs, and I had been looking for one for a long time. And this is pretty cool. He's following me around the cage. So he actually, since I went in there a lot before that, he let me pick out the pick of the litter pretty much. All the iguanas hatched, and they had almost, I think, 15 of them in there. And all of them were real skittish. They were all like in the back of the cage, and this guy was just like this. They had a glass cage, and he was right up against it looking at everything on the outside. He was so curious about people walking by, and everyone loved him, but he was mine. So I picked him up, and he's been my baby ever since. I love this guy. He is really cool, and this video needs to be wrapped up because it's getting too long. So this is Tyler from Elite Snake Projects, and this is for you, David and Danny, for your reptile contest. So wish me luck. This is Rufka, my friend, who is not very friendly. Sorry, you guys, take it easy.